This was the road trip I took to the High Sierras back in August of 2011. This is 395, going through Red Rock Canyon. And I pulled over because I thought the shots were dramatic given the previous couple hundred miles where it was just all monochrome yellow and sand. So this is a nice change. And just I love the formations, the rock formations, and the shadows and the color. It's gorgeous. And this was neat. Just these kind of spires that forming out of the earth. It's neat. I wouldn't call them spires, but we'll see. But here's the road. That's a nice shot, long extended stretch. And here's another one. This scene here reminded me of the time when Joe and me and Sean rode up to the Sierras in my Volkswagen with a week's worth of gear packed. This is an interesting stretch. This is just south of the Inyo Kern turnoff, 178. I went 178, yeah. And so I've never been out there, so I wanted to go out there, so I did. And it is it's just a very straight road. And I think it's about 8 miles, actually, from 395. And I like this shot because it captures the entire road in the distance. And this is China Lake, the Naval Air Force Base. And of course they wouldn't let you in. It wasn't not a personnel, it was just a traveler. Travelers don't count. Yeah, and so I just kind of left town. There wasn't much in town. And then as I did, that's when the peaks began to form and get interesting. And more of a Sierra peak, and this was an interesting combination of hills and craggy ridges. I like this shot because that mountain just kind of was like a lava mountain, came out of nowhere. And the contrasts were nice. Look at those clouds. Empty roads for the most part. I mean, not really, but the pictures were kind of empty. Some nice shots. And I liked it when when you get past this area, the valley floor opens up. And so you can see for long stretches. Like this one here. Just gorgeous. These are the memories that gave me so much joy. This is the entrance here to Olanka. Yeah, or actually the north end of it, to be honest with you, because in the beginning, in the south end, there's a jerky place. I think it's Jerry's Jerky or something. But I love this setting. I love this town. The road goes pretty close to the base of the foothills, base of the Sierras there. And you got these ancient looking trees. And you've got some eucalyptus along the roadside, but then these other trees are just gorgeous. And I love the ground cover, particularly during the fall, because in the fall, this whole area just turns gold, and it's gorgeous. Yeah. Olancha, Loancha. And to the east side of 395, you had this open farm area. Terrific. And it was a nice drive to take, alone. In the comfort and the safety of myself. And again, look at that. Look at the contrast. Very sharp peaks and then the rolling, softer hills in the foreground. And I was leaving this area, and I think about maybe, 50 miles or so from Olancha is this Lake Diaz. And I've never been inside the grounds there, but I just pulled over and I wanted to get a shot because of the trees and the sort of the layers of the mountains in the background. and the formations and the clouds. It was just a lot of contrasting textures. Ugh, I love that. I love that road. I love that drive.